Hello everybody, this video is today about the Baseball Hall of Fame, and a very interesting news has come out. The senior committee, the executive committee for the Baseball Hall of Fame have selected their 8 nominees in the Contemporary Baseball Era Committee for enshrinement into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2024. Now, before I get into the nominees and all of that, for those that don't know, basically they changed this system a couple years ago, and I think it's for the better. Um, and what they've done is they've broken it into 3 different categories. So the first one, which was last year, was contemporary baseball player, basically meaning from 1980 to today. The list I'm going to talk about today is the contemporary baseball managers, executives, and umpires. That is the period of 1980 to today. And next year is going to be classic baseball, which is pretty much anything prior to 1980, including Negro Leagues and pre-Negro Leagues stars. So this year they are doing managers, executives, and umpires, and the committee's going to have a very tough task, I think, to pick people to go in. Although I think it's going to be a pretty, I think someone's going to get in. So it's going to be a 16-person committee. You need 75% of the votes, which in this case is 12 out of 16 votes, and you are going to be enshrined into Cooperstown. So let's take a look at the 8 nominees for possible enshrinement into the Baseball Hall of Fame for the class of 2024. We have Cito Gaston, who was a manager for 12 seasons, all with the Toronto Blue Jays, led the Blue Jays to back-to-back World Series in 1992 and 1993, and also the American League East titles as well in 1989 and 1991, compiling 894 wins. Davey Johnson, who managed for 17 seasons with the Mets, Reds, Orioles, Dodgers, and Nationals respectively, posting 1,372 wins. His .562 winning percentage ranks 13th all-time among managers with at least 10 years of service. Jim Leyland managed the Pirates, Marlins, Rockies, and Tigers for 22 seasons, amassing 1,769 wins, 6 first-place finishes, and the 1997 World Series title with the Florida Marlins. Ed Montague, who debuted as a National League umpire in 1974 and became a full-time crew member in 1976. Hank Peters, who spent 42 years in baseball front offices, starting with the Browns and Reds before becoming the Athletics general manager in 1965 and helping that franchise build its 1970s destiny. He had a stint in Cleveland, then became the general manager of the Orioles, reworking Baltimore's roster via trades and the new free agency system, and helping Baltimore win the American League pennant in 1979 and the 1983 World Series, and then became president of the Cleveland Indians, laying the foundation for the team's 1990s powerhouse squads. Lou Piniella, who managed 23 seasons for the Yankees, Reds, Mariners, Rays, and Cubs, winning 1,835 games, good for 17th all-time, led the Reds to the 1990 World Series title and the 2001 Mariners to an American League record 116 victories. Joe West, one of the most recognizable faces in North American sports history, while umpiring the most Major League Baseball games, 5,460 games. He debuted in the National League on September 14th, 1976, joined a regular crew in 77. And finally, Bill White, who served as the president of the National League from 1989 to 1994, following a successful career as a player and broadcaster. White presided over the addition of the Marlins and the Rockies to the National League and helped consolidate both the American and National Leagues under one administrative umbrella. So those are the 8 individuals that have a possibility to be enshrined into Cooperstown for the Baseball Hall of Fame. So the meeting that will take place will be part of the winter meeting in Nashville, Tennessee on December the 3rd, and they will announce on December the 3rd who is going to be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2024. I'm curious to hear from you guys. Of the 8, who should be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame this year? You have 4 very good managers, 2 executives, 2 umpires. It's going to be very interesting to see who gets voted in. I will be doing a video a little later on, probably the weekend of that voting, to give my picks if I had a vote for this committee for the Baseball Hall of Fame. So this one's going to take me some time to think, because there are some good candidates here. But I want to hear from you. Who, if you had a vote, who would you vote to go into the Baseball Hall of Fame out of this group? The announcement, like I said, will be made Sunday, December the 3rd. So we're going to find out in about 6 weeks, maybe. About 5-6 weeks, who's going to get voted in. Should be really interesting. And we'll see who, if any, gets voted in to the Baseball Hall of Fame for 2024.